Hi and welcome. I'm Don Ridenauer. This is Everyday Mental Health, and we're going to talk about how to blow your partner away for Valentine's Day. And it's just around the corner, so this is a timely video I truly hope you'll find helpful. And the way we're going to go about this is we're going to use Gary Smalley's 5 love languages. If you're not familiar with that work, you can find a ton of information online about it. It's Gary Smalley, and it's called the 5 love languages. So the reason we're going to use those is because that is all about how to communicate on the right channel with a person you care about so they know you actually love them. And this is a major issue. I see couples who really can't communicate love very well. And so when I teach them these love languages, and first we figure out who has what preferences. There are 5 of them, as the title says, and you need to know which are your top 2 or 3, and the same thing for your partner, so that then you can match your messages that you send out to their preferred way of receiving that message that you love them. And so we're going to go through these, and I think you'll learn a lot from it, and you can make every day special, but particularly this upcoming Valentine's Day. So the 5 love languages. And if you're not familiar with this and you don't have any idea, even after I go through them, what yours might be, then you can go online and take a quiz. In fact, there are probably a couple of sources, but I would recommend the official source, which I will put in the description. As we go through these, I'm going to also make some suggestions about what gifts fit that category and also give you an idea of what they cost. So the first one is words of affirmation. What are words of affirmation? They're simply, I really appreciate you because you always think of others. Or I really appreciate that you make sure the kids are well taken care of. Or I just really appreciate you sticking with me through that rough time we had. Or I appreciate you for spending time with me. So that's words of affirmation. Sounds pretty easy, but many people just do not do that. In fact, when I've done family work even, one of the exercises I really like is for every family member to give an appreciation for every other family member. And to do that at least once a week, if not every night. And you'd just be amazed at how great people feel when the rest of their family is sharing affirmations. It just adds a level of positivity they don't normally experience. So give that a try. But back to Valentine's Day. And so how do you do that? Well, if you're not very good at writing or saying those things, then pick out a nice Valentine's card, look through them, find a message, go early. It's already too late this year to go early, but there should still be plenty of cards left. We have about a week to go. And so find one that is personal to the 2 of you. The ones I prefer are, because my wife and I have been married for 38 years, usually have to do with how we've gone through the ups and downs over all these years and continued to love each other and to support each other. And we've continued to overcome those rough times. So those are the ones I like, but you will have the ones you like. So pick something out that you think your partner will really like, and then add a little personalized note to it inside the card. And my wife always puts her name and the date for Christmas cards and Valentine's cards. And I've always found that cool, because then when I find them later, I know about what part of our marriage she gave that to me. And so you might want to do that. So cards, what are they? $5 to $10, depending on how fancy you get. And by the way, the super duper fancy ones, You know, as long as you have a good quality card, you don't have to go overboard on that. It's the message that counts. It's the fact that you took the time, that you picked out something that fits your partner, and that you wrote that personal note in it. So that's a card. That's easy. Now, beyond that, you can do engraved jewelry. You can do watches with something engraved on the back, for instance. You can do bracelets with personalized tags on them, a heart on them with I love you, you're the best, whatever. But think about what all might be out there that you could do that way. Lots of stuff, and it can be as expensive as a diamond tennis bracelet all the way down to simply a pair of heart earrings or a necklace. So lots of choices there all over the place. But always be sure you put the some word of affirmation in there. Okay, the next one is physical touch. And right away I'm going to say this is not about sex. Okay? Now, it's okay with me, and you don't need my permission if it turns into sex, but that's not where it should start. This is about touching, hugging, caressing, rubbing cheeks, rubbing back, necks, arms, legs, but not sexually. And the biggest complaint I get from women is that men go straight to touching breasts, pinching nipples, grabbing their crotch, and most women hate that. Now, there may be a time and place in your relationship for some quickie kind of foreplay and move on that is perfect and you both love it. That's fine. But a lot of the times, women just like to be touched and to feel loved through touch. So if that's their language, don't make it sexual every time. Make it caring, make it caressing. So, how do you make that into a gift? Well, the cost can be anywhere from $0 to hundreds of dollars. For instance, you can get them a spa package somewhere, and it won't be your touch, but it'll be somebody touching them in a personally pampering, caring way. And if that's their love language, they will know it's from you and they will really appreciate it. At the zero end of the scale is simply offering them a massage. You could put a little card inside your card and say, I'll give you a back rub, a massage, whatever, a foot rub, whenever you ask me to. And so you'll just do that when they ask you to. And it doesn't cost much. That doesn't cost anything. The others can cost, just for a full body massage in our area is somewhere around, 65 up to probably over 100. And your area may be different than that. And then you can go all the way up, like I said, to full spa treatments. So pedicures, manicures, same thing. So any of those kinds of things that provide touch to your partner is going to be greatly appreciated. The next one is quality time. Actually spending time together doing something you both enjoy. Watching a movie together, riding a motorcycle together, shopping if you like that, going out to eat, but spending quality time. Concerts, that's a great one if you're both music fans of whatever genre, but doing it together, doing things you both enjoy. Now, if you're going out to dinner, get off your phone. Put your phones away and just spend time with each other. Otherwise, it's not going to be quality time. It is really just going to be another time out where you're really too busy to really pay attention to each other. It is not quality time unless the main focus is on being with them, doing something together. And so put your phone away. Stay off of it, ignore it. You can do that for a full dinner. The next love language is acts of service. And this is simply doing something for your partner that they appreciate. Can be a household chore. It can be bringing some things they need unexpectedly, running errands for them. It can be fixing them breakfast in bed, unless you're a lousy cook, and then just take them a cup of coffee. So use your imagination and come up with acts of service, things that show that you did that for them because you love them. So you can also use the certificate idea here as well, where you put a little certificate in the card that says, I owe you one act of service, or I want to give you one act of service. And then you could have 3 or 4 of them in there, and they can just hand them to you when there's something they really want you to do that they would feel good about and appreciate you for doing. Or you can just do them randomly for them and say, well, I did this. Now, when your partner's all worn out and tired and they've just done all day work, a bunch of housework, a bunch of taking care of the kids, and you go, hey, by the way, I washed my glass out and put it in the dishwasher. You're not going to get any credit for that. Don't try, okay? Make it a real service, doing something for them that is meaningful in the time it takes and the thoughtfulness it takes. All right, the next one is receiving gifts. And that's obvious. Some people just really love to get gifts. And the Valentine Day usual ones are jewelry, chocolate, wine, flowers. So you can spend a ton of money. You can spend very little money. It just depends. Obviously, the card is a place to start. But if your partner really feels appreciated and loved when they get a gift, then you're going to want to be sure you give them a gift. Inexpensive jewelry, all the way up to something really, really nice. So whatever your budget allows in there, do that. Now, if you don't have any money at all, sell something of yours to get a little money if you want, so that you can buy them something special for Valentine's Day, because after all, it is Valentine's Day. Well, that's given you some ideas, I hope, and you can match those to the love languages of your partner so that they're super meaningful, and you will totally blow their mind this Valentine's Day. Thanks. If you got some value, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.